Right, well, first thing this morning is a push. We couldn't find this straight away last night, this little track. It's quite well hidden. Wasn't obvious at all. We haven't had to do this so far this trip. It's an interesting trail to start the morning. Yeah, I wouldn't fancy, well, coming through here in the dark would be a bit different. Ow. Look at that.
What's that? Oh, right up the chuff. Does it go all the way up to your crotch?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, get.
Check that.
Oh, that was an interesting diversion first thing in the morning. I was just wondering how many people have actually ridden this route recently. We haven't passed anyone. That bit there doesn't look like it's been accessed very much recently. Well, we've got a slightly bigger day today, I think, if we want to get to this campsite. So we'll see how it goes. We're away a little bit earlier today. Oh, it's a bit chilly this morning. But it looks like it's going to, well, it looks like it's brightening up and it's not raining, so that's a result for us. So yeah, we probably need to put in a few more miles today than we did yesterday. We're aiming for a campsite in, I think it's Hartside. I might be wrong on that. Yeah, I could do the shower. In fact, we're crossing the border this morning as well, back into England. And we're going to be in the Kielder forest for a while as well today. Probably aiming there for lunch, I think. Looks like there's cafes and stuff there. So yeah, we'll be leaving Scotland behind, unfortunately. You've probably picked up on it over the years in my videos that I love Scotland. Such a great place for riding and camping, and I love the open access rights we've got here. Especially if you know, treat it with respect, which we do. Always leave no trace. Well, unfortunately we're on the A7 for a few miles now. Hello, Dumfries and Galloway. Hello, lamb. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I think we're nearly there at the turn off. This is us. Oh, well, that wasn't terrible. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't terrible. Yeah, this area is a bit different to the other ones. It's much more of a moorland. Not a lot of livestock up here. And it's a bit cold, actually. Gee whiz, it's cold! Well, we just stopped here at this Hermatige chapel. Nice and sheltered out the wind, although it's not that windy, but lovely and warm. Just had a great lunch and a cup of tea, and we're about to head off. Oh, it's amazing how much warmer it is here. Right, well, we are nearly at the top of the hill, and we're within a mile of the border, I think. Just wondering whether there'll be a big sign welcoming us back to England, or wishing us good luck. And here we are. Well, everyone, here we are at the border. Sorry, I got a mouthful of Snickers. I was sort of expecting a bit more, maybe like a gift shop or a border crossing or checkpoint or something. And look at that, that's England over there. In fact, are you in England or Scotland?
I think I'm actually split right down the middle if it's there. I'm in both. How's that? Ambiguous. Sitting on the fence.
And actually, looking at it, look at the way the path is really horrible as soon as you get to England. See, Scots have more pride. Look at that English path. What a disgrace. We're now entering Matt's homeland. Welcome to England, it says. typical English roads. Very sad to see the back of Scotland actually. But I've never been to this area before, so it's all new to me. That's Kielder water there on the left. There's a campsite up here, we think. So I think that's our destination. I'd like to have done a few more miles really, but if we do a little bit more tomorrow and the day after, we'll still be on track. It's just there's nothing else really, and we do need a shower. Right, well, I think this is probably our destination over there in the distance. Looks like there's some campers over there. Or is that just a water sports centre? I'm not sure. Right, well, this is civilization. Right, well, we had a good and bad result. We had some really nice food and a nice dessert, but there's no camping here. It's only for caravans. So we've got a wild camp tonight. No shower for us, which is a bit of a bummer. It's not bad, it's just when you're expecting to have one and you don't, it's worse, isn't it? So stinky for a few more days. Actually, the wind's dropped a bit, it's a bit warmer now. Lovely light. So yeah, we're going to be heading up to that forest on the right hand side there. Oh, feeling a bit sluggish now. We've sat in there for quite a long time, and biggest meal we've had in a long time. Right, well, we've climbed up from the lake where we had our food, and we're kind of looking for a camp spot now. I think we're heading for White Hill, I think it's called. It's about I don't know, half a mile or a couple of kilometres or something. So that's our aim. And then find somewhere stealthy, because we're back in England and we're now outlaws. Well, good evening everyone. A bit of a late one tonight. We stopped for quite a while to get some food, and we hoped to find a campsite, but we couldn't because there wasn't any, or they weren't taking tents, it was just for caravans. So we had to wild camp again. So this is where we've ended up. We're in the forest above Kielder Reservoir, a few miles away from it. It's not the best, but it's fine. At least it's level and we're kind of out of the way. I think we'll be fine here for the night. And there's Matt. There's an arm sticking out of the tent. Right, okay, I'm going to go and change, and got a beer to drink tonight, so I'm going to have that. Chat to Matt for a minute and then hit the sack, I think, because it's already, what time is it? 20 past 8, so it's going to get dark soon. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Right, well, we are away from camp on day 7, I believe. Bit of a slow start this morning. Kind of got to camp a bit late last night, and don't know, we were both a bit lethargic this morning, so a mellow start. I think our main mission today is to find a campsite, you know, at roughly the right distance. Well, on the map it looks like we're going to be forest riding like this for half the day, I guess. We're aiming for a town called Haltwhistle, I think. That's the next civilization. It's all been logged very recently, hasn't it? God, it looks desolate. That's some big piles of logs here. Right, well, we're still going. What are we on? 10 miles for the morning, and we're still in the Kielder forest. Oh, another thing we remarked on yesterday actually was we haven't passed a single other bike packer coming north on the GB Divide, or any riding actually. Don't know if it's a bit early or something, but I thought we might have passed some people. But yeah, it would be nice to bump into a fellow traveller. Right, well, we've made it out of the forest. Just met a few bike packers actually. They're just out for a couple of nights. Heading to Berwick, I think they said. So I think our next landmark, Hadrian's Wall, is up here somewhere soon. Hello everyone.
Hello, hello. This is most unusual, isn't it?
How are you? You okay?
Hello.
Well, this is Hadrian's Wall, or a bit of it. I think we'll stop up there and have a quick look. don't think I've ever been on Hadrian's Wall before. Not that I can remember. Well, here we are at Hadrian's Wall. The shield on the wall, I think it said on the sign. This is the end of the Scottish experience for us, really. Great that the Romans built this wall.
Which ended 24 hours ago.
No, I think it's here. Because this is where the Romans built the wall to keep the English out. In my alternate history.
Pasco's alternative history of the British Isles.
I have decided to become an honorary Scotsman at the moment. We've just seen some litter, so that's bound to be... Oh, actually, that would be the Lanarkshire.
That'll be the Lanarkshire Walkers Ramblers Club.
Right, okay, we're going to move on in a sec. Yeah, it's quite impressive, actually, I've got to be honest. I don't think I've been here before, to Hadrian's Wall, but there you go. It's a taster for you. Right, we're on the road to Haltwhistle. Well, we just stopped for lunch at the Mile Castle Inn. It's a couple of miles on from the Hadrian's Wall. Really nice food actually, and sat in the beer garden and had a Coke and fish and chips. So I'm feeling a bit more refreshed now. We're just going to stop in Haltwhistle and get a couple of snacks for later. I want to get a beer and yeah, hopefully going to find a campsite later somewhere. As I said earlier, we need a shower. Feels much more like Northern England, doesn't it? The architecture.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, we are leaving Haltwhistle. Nice village or town. A few options for resupplies there if you come in this way. Oh, the weather's really brightened up now a lot. Oh, that's a nasty old climb out of Haltwhistle. I had to get ahead of Max, he's farting. And I don't need that. Loaded another kilo onto the bike in donuts and beer. Yeah, the hills always seem worse after that. Hello sheep, lambs, everyone. Oh, nice to get off that road. Just seen a hare running down here. We've seen quite a few of those this trip actually. Very few rabbits, but quite a number of hares. And this is very nice. Okay, so we're on the Tyne Trail, I think this is. And I think this takes us pretty much to where we want to camp tonight, the area we want to be in anyway. It's an old railway line. Well, welcome to the Lamley Viaduct. Just had a look at the board back there, and apparently this area was really big into coal, limestone and wool, I think, or sheep. Oh, that's a beauty. Well, this is the Lamley Viaduct. Jesus Christ, why would they put this on a cycle route? We've just had to come down all those steps and now we've got to lift our stuff up this. Right, well, a big note about the Lamley Viaduct. It's really a pain in the ass because you can't come straight over it. You have to go down a huge amount of steps, then up a load more steps. It's really awkward, especially with a bike and with bike packing gear. And in actual fact, there's a sign on this end, the south end, that says it's not suitable for cyclists. It's certainly not the easiest little thing to get around with a fully loaded bike. Well, it's a super long trail along the old railway. It's really nice. South Tyne Trail. Certainly recommend it, except for the Lamley Viaduct fiasco. Reminds me quite a bit of the Camel Trail in Cornwall actually, but just nobody on it. The good news for Hermatige is that we've managed to get a campsite. We've just booked it. It's about 4 miles up the road. They have hot showers, that sold it for us. It's been a beautiful valley actually, nice area here. We're heading down into Ulston now, I think. We just stopped for a sneaky pint in the Turk's Head in Ulston. Seeing as we're only a couple of miles from our campsite, to celebrate having a shower. Proper locals pub, that one. Barely understand a word they were saying. Oh, well, we had a huge climb out of the the valley where the campsite we stayed was. We're just going to get back en route now at the bottom of this hill. One of Matt's spokes just snapped, which is a bit of a bummer. So we're going to try and get that sorted somewhere. Right, well, we've been climbing up for a while, and we've got quite a long way to go yet. I think we're generally climbing up for quite a few miles. Just finishing my lollipop from yesterday. We're unfortunately got no phone signal. We're trying to phone a friend at home who owns a bike shop to find out about some bike parts. Hey sheep. Right, well, it's blooming freezing up here. We stopped for a little bit because we got some phone reception and phoning a few places looking for spokes and wheels. It turns out that Mavic aren't very well supported anymore anywhere. So I think the plan is to buy a new wheel, maybe get a Hope wheel. We've come to a bit that's the path is completely washed away, so I think possibly the best thing to do is go across the river and then come back on the other side. Matt was saying he remembers this on a video someone else made, that this section was washed away. Yeah, I do remember that video now. He was despite, it was in the dark, wasn't it, as well, I think?
Yeah, he was in a dark place too.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Right, well, we stopped for a little bit of lunch back there by a river. But yeah, it's just pretty grim hike bike, really. Quite a lot of the river, the side of the river has been washed away, so it's quite difficult to get through. It's probably the least rideable section we've had so far. Not the best day to be a bit lacking in energy. I've just come across these old sort of, I don't know, trying to work out what it is. It looks like old mine spoils or something. Oh, you can have a lot of fun riding down these.
Yeah, it's just like a bit fever.
Right, well that was, we've reached the end of the bogs of doom. That was a few hours that I'm glad I won't be repeating. That was tough going, especially being really tired. If you are coming this way on this route, I mean, actually it might be a little bit better going down if you're heading north, but we were pushing up it, and yeah, it wasn't like horrible, but time consuming and energy sapping for sure. Oh, what's that black smooth stuff? Actually, let's do you a shot of what we've just come through. So we've come from those hills over there and away in the distance, all the way through that bog. I remember seeing a video, Lachlan Morton came through there and was a bit despondent. I know why now. Right, let's catch Matt up. That's a funky road, isn't it? That was a fun descent. Not 100% confident on my brakes at the moment because my front brake isn't quite right, but yeah, fast. Right, we're in Duffton, and this is like chalk and cheese to the other side of the hill where the weather station is. This is a really nice village, got to say. Right, well, we're on the outskirts of Appleby. Going to try and find somewhere to grab a snack and a coffee or something and a drink. Quite a bit behind schedule today, to be honest, now. But anyway, it is what it is. Perfect timing. The wave did it. Ah, it's a very pretty bridge. I have a feeling this is quite an affluent area actually, or certainly used to be. Well, I really wasn't expecting to be on Appleby train station today. So this is Appleby. We're looking for the chip shop, just need a snack to keep us going. Right, well, we're in Appleby and we just had the fine meal for that all athletes eat when they're doing these events. Bag of chips. But should get us to the campsite. We found a campsite about 10 miles up the road. It's just easier tonight, I think. It does seem like a nice town there. Yeah, we lost so much time on the moors today, so rather than trying to find somewhere in the hills, we're just going to get a campsite. Oh, beautiful evening light we've got here. So a bit of an update. We are still heading for this campsite. I think it's about 4 miles away, 5 miles. Feels like it might rain soon actually, but yeah, we're just meandering down. Be quite glad to finish today. I mean, there's not actually a lot of wild camping locations here anyway by the looks of it, just farmland.